All right, welcome back to episode 41 of Western Wild Survival Challenge. Last time we bought our building, so I'm really glad to have that now. And we got this field like to this state, obviously. So what my plan is I want to at least get it windrowed so that we can start thinking about doing stuff. And I figured since this tractor will do the windrowing, we do that. I did go up and get the I don't even know how to know what you want to call it, the forager or whatever you want to call it. It works with the black trailer. The only problem is it does not do everything I wanted it to do. I thought the pitcher of grass in there meant that it would do the grass like a normal forager would, but no, it doesn't do that. I'm gonna get these out of the field real quick. All right, so we got that all done. Now this one really don't have to be in the storage shed. At least not until we get a different style of storage shed anyway. I mean, these can sit outside. It's not like, it's anything fancy. I do down the road want to get a building for my my harvester, but for right now we don't really need one. Okay, so I'm gonna hook up to the sprayer after we're done parking this thing, and then we're gonna go do the rocks, and then we'll come back and we'll spray. And we'll just see. We're just gonna play those other fields by ear. If they take longer, then we'll worry about time lapsing them. If they seem to do really well, then we get them done really fast. I have a feeling the spraying's gonna go really quick. Nice, we got another pallet of eggs. And of course you've seen my my chicken mover there, so we need a bigger chicken coop. We don't have the money for it, so it's either buy another one of these 100 chicken coops and have two of the exact same thing, or just sell off the chickens or whatever. I don't know yet what I want to do. I don't want to sell them all off, but I want new chickens every now and then. But I thought if we could, double our egg, amounts, that'd be kind of nice. But I think we're gonna get this done here. I wish that would have worked out the way I wanted it to, but it should do. We should get shaft. How do you pronounce it out of it? But I was hoping it was going to cut the grass too. Like you can with a forager. yeah, so I've got some good ideas of stuff I want to do. You know, this thing is going on the replace list. We're going to save up to replace this one, but our lawnmowers are on the replace list. They're probably like third or fourth on the list. And then the sprayer is also on our list of replacing items because the sprayer is just getting too small for these fields. Woohoo, we made it. So we're going to take this up and we're going to dump all the stone into the lime machine, which is going to help us in the long run. Now, I don't think this field needs any work. It might need rolling, I'm not sure. But we're going to spray this field over here next. Yeah, I was commenting on this before, you know, even though I knew it was going to be, you know, a time lapse. About how cool this little building looks, you know, because last week we were talking about putting a solar panel building like we just bought over the top of this, and you know, now we got it all done, or got one in, got a building anyway. So yeah, definitely, you know, a good thing, I guess. Let's go ahead and just tab over here. Now I think we got enough to finish. If not, we'll just have to come back over here and grab some, I guess. But I got a bad feeling the Maharanda is going to be on the replace list or upgrade list, whatever you want to call it. Because, but I want to get 3 tractors and then be replacing a third track. You know, replacing this one as a third, you know. Not as a second, you know, because I'd like to have 2 mediums and a large if we could, you know, but, you know, that might be wishful thinking. But then again, you know, we're starting to get to that point where we're making money, and I'm not complaining. I want to try some more things. You know, I've got the fish farm. I've got pretty much every business that you can think of, you know, that's on the mod hub. You know, I haven't gone on any other, you know, mod sites because I've had bad luck with them, let's put it that way. And I try not to use them if I can help it. But yeah, this definitely has to be on our, you know, replace list, because this is, I mean, it's nice for now, and it keeps the Maharanda on our farm, you know, so that it has something to do. You know, and for all I know, we may just find other jobs for the Maharanda and still work our way towards 2 mediums and a large. You know, and who knows, as we expand the farm, as long as we can find new items to try out with it, I'm not going to give up anytime soon. I mean, I'm dead set on just once getting to 200 episodes on a thing. I've shut down. I've, you know, either, you know, ended up with a different job and couldn't do my videos anymore, or I've just had, you know, I was homeless for, you know, a couple months, and that didn't help. But that was years ago. That was like, what, 4 years ago, I think. But, you know, it don't help, you know, you can't exactly, you know, if you don't have a laptop, you can't exactly do videos. And at that time, I didn't have a laptop, so, or at least not one that I trusted to do videos with, anyway. But yeah, I want to do this one this way. I didn't want to, I know it's a little bit big of a field, but, you know, we'll see. If I have to, we'll put it in as one, but we're doing way too many time lapses, and I like to keep it to a minimum of 3. I like to not have 3. I like to do 2 or less, you know, kind of like we did with Southern Cross Station. We somehow lucked out and we did not have any any of them on that, on the one, on the second one. I was really happy for that. You know, that's kind of one of my things. I don't like doing time lapses. I like them because, you know, they allow me to finish, you know, a field in one episode, you know, but, at the same time, I like, you know, shooting ideas out and, you know, seeing what you guys think about it, you know. But yeah, definitely, you know, some of the stuff, you know, we really need, I need to, I was looking before, because I moved the bread in between episodes, and, bread's not good until like December or January, so we're not even going to try and sell it yet. But, we're out of barley, but we have, I think, 10 or 20,000 in the silo. And so when we're done with all this stuff out here, I'm going to bring the big trailer in and fill it up and put it in there. I was trying out that, the reason it's out there is because I was trying out that whole system out there. We might, you know, I want to leave this, you know, the way, like I said, the way I'm doing it now. But worst comes to worst, we might have to do it as a, you know, cut the middle out of it. We'll see. I don't know. I enjoy some of this stuff. Now, in case I haven't said it, I know I was talking about it, but I don't remember if I was talking about it during the time lapse, just to give myself something to talk about in case I stop the time lapse or something. But I'm big into Railroads Online, and I'm going to try. It's going to be technically it's going to be this weekend if I can get everything put together. But I'm doing this, you know, the weekend before, you know, so what I'm doing today is for next week, you know, because today's like the 21st or something like that, you know, so it's going to be like the 22nd or 23rd I'm going to do it, if I can, you know, if I can get everything put together. I've got a few things I got to work on. I want some graphics put in there, you know, and trying to find some sounds that I can use on my my Stream Deck. So yeah, that, you know, that's, you know, if you can check it out, check it out. But I think streams actually stay on there. I'm thinking about recording it anyway, just in case they don't stay on there very long. I know, like on Twitch, they don't stay there, you know, they're only there for like a week and then they're gone or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely... I know I repeat myself way too much, and I do apologize. It's a bad habit. But this thing definitely has to be replaced. I mean, it's done a good job, but it's just our fields are getting so big that, you know, you have to time-lapse this darn thing. You know, because it's not like I can go out there and, you know, not time-lapse the picking up the, you know, baling or something. I mean, we probably could, but, you know, but there's all sorts of different ways I can do stuff, so I'm just, you know, you know, I've only got like, I don't know what, like 15 songs that I use, and I'm trying not to repeat them too often, you know. So yeah, you know, I don't, you know, they don't, you know, I don't want to bore people with the same old music every time, and, you know, kind of doing the same thing, you know. I try to, you know, liven it up a little bit, you know, with my silliness, or my, you know, or my dumb ideas that I come up with, whatever, you know. I think we might have to get another load of this. I think we might not even make it down the field. And we don't have a pickup on this on this episode, or in these episodes. So we're just gonna have to hope we can see the correct spot that we ended up at. But if we can make it all the way down the field, I'll grab another load of it quick. We may just, you know, have to make do and see what we can do, you know, with this. And because I don't think we have anything right now that we can sell. I mean, we are going to push the clock ahead, you know, so that's definitely a thing that's going to happen. I think we're going to make it down here without having to worry too much. I mean, obviously we're going to have a little bit of field left, but I think that's one of those two big piles over there is yep, right here is the red. Woohoo! Whoops, not close enough. There we go. Nice. And we still got some left. So we definitely know this is going to make it down the field, so. Because, you know, we weren't even full, and look how much of the field we finished. You know, so maybe I'm thinking, you know, a little too much and saying that's not enough, you know, but at the same time, you know, it would be nice to have, you know, wider reach, you know, like we do on Southern Cross. I think that one's like a 24 or something. And there is a really good one that's, but it's expensive. It's like, you know, per us, it's expensive, you know, it's, I think 80,000, and it's actually got the sensor built into it and everything. It's made for the whole seasons and thing, you know. But yeah, that's kind of nice because that shows you where everything needs to go. And I've noticed with this, you know, even though we don't have a sensor on the tractor, unfortunately. You know, and that's one of the reasons these tractors are slowly going to get replaced, you know, but like I said, they're going to be, you know, 2 mediums and a large if we can help it. But, you know, what do we got? Like 1 pass left here and we're just about done. So, man, I thought for sure we have syrup coming out like crazy. I wonder if it's, you know, if they've got it set now so it's more like real maple syrup where it has a, instead of every month doing it, a little different. I'm going to take a look at our job, you know, all these things that are running and see if anything needs water or if it needs anything else, because I could have neglected water on there, I don't know. We just watered the trees down here not too long ago, and the factory over here is using up the olives just as fast as we can put them in there, so that's really not a too big of a surprise. And you know, it's obviously, you know, we used up a whole trailer full load of barley, so yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I'm kind of happy that it is. You know, when we finally take that bread, I've taken the bread on another map a long time ago, and I don't know if it's going to be the same price here, but I was, you know, I was taking them as they're coming out. None of this, you know, selling them during prime season, you know. It was just selling them whenever they come out, and I was making money hand over fist. But, you know, I would like to, you know, not use the all-in-one at all if we can help it, you know, just use it for temporary type thing, you know, okay, we can't afford, you know, building XYZ, so we're going to use that type of thing. Right, okay. Well, let's take this and put this away. Glad to see that we got that all sprayed, so that should bring that up. And everything is, has our fertilizer in it, so we don't, so unlike Southern Cross Station, we don't have to worry about that too much. So let's see. I'm sure we can find a good spot for this in there. A lot of these vehicles are going to be moving, so, you know, if we have to kind of shove them out of the way to get something in there, we can do that. You know, like this wrapper is not going to be here forever. You know, it's going to be used up at the other end here, not in the not too future, probably in the next 2 to 3 episodes. I was hoping to actually get it running today, but I don't know if we're going to have that get that far. So let's see. We were going to check for water. Let's do that first. Okay, so let's go down here. Okay, bread, I know what we're missing. Barley flour, we're missing that. We do have olive oil in there. Lime, it's just the stones. Man, we're already out of stone. Wow. Maple syrup is running. It's just not at 7,000 yet. So yeah, that's okay. Everything else has you know, is lit up and ready to go, and you know, of course, this one don't, because we don't have manure, but we may change that out down the road and you know, add corn or soybeans or something in there, or maybe even do tomatoes or strawberries, because some of that stuff does sell good. All right, so let's see, what did we need to do next? Let's run up here and see what the small field needs, because I want to get this field done if it needs it. If it needs stuff, I want to have it done and over with. But maybe it needs to be rolled. Yeah, it says it needs to be weeded, but that's just a weeder. If we, you know, it's still got small weeds. It's not like next door, you know, that had the big weeds. And I want at least one, you know, thing done on it so I can, you know, see where the weeds are. You know, I mean, I know it's getting some of our jobs not done, you know, but I always overestimate what we can do just so that I'm not sitting here, well, what can I do, you know? I don't like doing that, so even when I'm just playing on my own, I'm kind of a planner, I don't know. I think I've played too many factory games and too many other types of games like that, you know, and it's just like, you got to think into the future, you know, when you play those games, and, you know, especially like when you play like Sim City or something like that, you know. Okay. So is this going to show me a different pattern? I don't know. We might have to guess where we need to be, because you know, rolling's not exactly, you know, we should have waited one more day, and in fact we could actually, let's just go up here. We can, even though this part will be rolled, we can still do the rolling tomorrow and finish it, because then we'll have you know, stuff showing up on the map so we can get there. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep. God, I like this. I love that building. So nice. And, you know, pretty soon it'll be, you know, another building and another building, and then businesses and this and that. You know, it's gonna, it just cascades. I mean, that's the one thing I like about Southern Cross Station, is we don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, we made almost $4,000. Yeah, see, now we'll be able to, I don't know if this is going to work, and I don't mind if we destroy the field because of this, but we're going to try. We're just going to see what happens. Okay, so yeah, this is the one thing I wanted to see what happens, so. We made some decent money overnight. I really can't complain. I know I'm like way over the line of where I need to roll, you know, so. Yeah. See, I thought because like the grass roller kind of destroys the grass when you roll the grass, I kind of assumed this might do the same thing. But it does seem to work. I'm trying to think what I did before that, oh, because a lot of the other stuff we didn't, we direct drilled. This one we had to cultivate first, and that's why it didn't do the same thing. You know, because we could always see where we were when we were direct drilling, because we'd have, you know, stuff there, you know, and then, you know, when we do it, it'd take it down to dirt. But I think we're doing okay. I mean, it's not, I don't think we're going to get 125% or anything off this field, you know, for yield, and it's not a big field. That's why I was willing to take the chance of accidentally destroying this field, is because it's not super important, you know. It is, but it isn't. And it's gonna be nice when we get the corn on the field over the other side. You know, we've already got, what, 3 fields done now? And then we can, hopefully, once we get the corn done, we'll also have the other field ready to be, planted by then, and see what happens from there, you know. Yeah, see, if this would have been corn, we would have had a completely different pattern on the field, and then it went to madder, and we would have been able to, you know, not worried about that pattern. I can see our weeds out here already, you know, but we'll spray this tomorrow. We don't need to do it today, because we just sprayed. Yeah, I got me a feeling that we're going to need another building already, you know, but look how long it took me to get a building in there, you know. I kind of heat-hawed around what I wanted, and then it did take a while to decide, you know, and, you know, we just kind of fell into money, you know, and started, you know, got our new harvester, we got other things, so it was really useful, you know, that all those things, you know, fell into line. You know, and it's, you know, it's, yeah. Let's just go with that for now, right? Whoops. Whoops. Can I get through there? I don't know what that toolbox... Oh, wait, the toolbox can be moved? I thought the toolbox was something that was on the ground. Okay, well, I guess we learn something new every day. Well, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time we're going to try and get some more of the fields finished. This one may be ready next time we sleep, and we'll probably sleep halfway through the episode like we did with this one or more. And if I'm not mistaken, so September, I think there's something that we have that we can go sell. So we'll check that out and see what we can do with that. But I will see you guys next time.